Kennedie, Madison, Rhein. What? What does run with purpose mean to you?
It means getting to grow and learn new things in each step of life.
Ooh.
In each race or experience.
In each step of the process, or all the practices, or all the races, each of them have an opportunity to grow. What would hashtag run and fun, they rhyme, mean to you?
Running because you enjoy it, because it's fun.
You know, to everybody, it's not necessarily fun. So for you specifically, can you expound on how it's fun for you?
Because after you're done with all the pain and suffering, it feels worth it, and it feels like you've done something good. It reminds yourself that, you can do stuff that you don't think you're able to do.
Yeah, so a sense of accomplishment and the joy that comes from the rush of pushing yourself to your potential, to quote Dr. John Ashley Noel. So, in what ways have you, Kennedie, Madison, Rhein, transformed, means like evolved into a better version of yourself throughout your quote-unquote running career so far? You could talk about, these were some of the worst habits I used to have. And you could talk about, these are like the really good habits I think would help others that have served you well, or aided in your success and your progression through your process. Why don't we start with, when did you start, quote unquote, running? When did that start for you?
I think I was either 8 or 9 years old, so in 3rd grade.
Your first steps were off to the races and crushing it, or not necessarily so fun, somewhere in the middle, challenging? How would you reflect back on your first steps in quote-unquote running?
Well, at first I actually didn't know what was going on, so I was like, yeah, let's go run, let's do this, and then once I got more experience, it kind of became more nerve-wracking, because I actually cared deeply and didn't want to upset myself or others.
Wow. So say that again. Once you got more into it, you found yourself caring deeply about it.
Mm-hmm.
Speak more on that. When did you start to care so much about it, or what does that mean to care deeply about it, about running?
It was probably when I first got into long distance, cross country season and stuff. It's probably when it really started to become more real, and
become more real as in you understood now what you were doing and what your goals were and what you could possibly attain, and then you'd also know how close you were to obtaining those goals.
Because my first track season, I didn't know what I was capable of or what I could do, because I never ran before. So
interesting. Was it more fun then when you didn't have the expectations, or not as fun? And fun, maybe the word is that sense of joy that you spoke of.
I feel like now I appreciate more that comes from the race, rather than just getting a medal or PRing or something. I appreciate all the little things during the race, or during the whole meet. I understand it more, so now it's easier to enjoy it.
I like this term, multi-dimensional.
Yeah.
Because obviously there's the dimension of how fast did I run? Did I run a PR? What place did I get? Did I medal? But then there's these dimensions of I found this warm-up routine that really works well. I found myself with efficient and effective running mechanics, maximizing the use of my energy. which being a teenager sometimes is a lot, and sometimes not so much. Tune into the next episode with Kennedie Madison Rhein as she speaks on managing pre-race anxiety, other emotional highs and lows, and other areas that she has grown and evolved in throughout her journey in sport and life.